Welcome back to my channel, everyone. SREETIPS here, and today what we're going to do is we're going to mint a 10 troy ounce pure silver bar to commemorate 200,000 subscribers. But before I do that, I just wanted to show what I picked up here out at the flea market. These are large blue nitrile gloves, the exact thing that I use in my refining videos. And this box of 200 gloves was $10, which is an excellent price. The next thing that I got is I got 10 silver quarters. These are quarters minted pre-1964, and they're 90% silver. I paid $6 per coin, 60 bucks, and I believe that one of these days, he had bins of these things. One of these days we won't be able to find these anymore. So I picked up 10 90% silver quarters. Someday one of these might buy a gallon of gasoline, or even more, or maybe a couple of loaves of bread. And then for the grand finale, I've got a roll of copper here. Looks like about number 10 gauge. And it was sitting on one of the tables, and I asked them how much. They said 100 bucks. So I whipped out a printed Federal Reserve paper note with Benjamin on it, Benjamin Franklin. And I quickly handed that piece of paper over to him for this roll of copper. And I struggled carrying it back to my car because it was so heavy. I had to take 50 paces and change hands. And there you can see we got 26 pounds of copper wire for 100 bucks. This will last me years into the future. Copper is cheap and it's readily available. So these are my 3 flea market finds this morning. Now let's go get busy and mint us up a nice 10 troy ounce pure silver bar for a 200,000 subscriber commemorative bar. What I'll have to do is measure this up in 2 containers. So let's press the 0 to scale out here. And now we'll take one of the containers and put some silver in here. Let's see how much we got. 4.1. Five troy ounces. Now we'll do the same with the other one. 8.8. I want 10. 9.5. Let's see if we can just kind of spoon this in a little at a time. I'm going to go a little over 10. 0.7. That's good. Let's use that. And if we're a little over, then so be it. All right, here we go. We're going to take this out on the melt table now and melt up this 10 troy ounces of pure silver and make a nice 200K subscriber bar. Here we go. Okay, here we go. I've got both containers of silver. I'm adding it to the melt dish. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get both of those in there at once or not. Let me see here. Yeah, maybe we can. That's going to work. Now what we'll do is we'll start melting this. I've swept the entire area. This is a used melt dish that I used in a previous video where I melted 5 troy ounce bars. I've cleaned the mold up, so here we go. We're going to start the melt. Alright, I can't believe it. The camera ran out of memory during the pour, and so that video didn't get recorded. Here's the bar. Of course, it looks fantastic. It's got a few blisters from some outgassing, but I'm going to do this all over again. We're going to redo the pour now. Just going to put it right back in the mold and pour the bar a second time so we can capture some video of it. Here's our 10 tray ounce silver bar. Before we go any further, we'll check the weight, make sure the weight is good. All right, we got 10.095. That's pretty close to what I put in there. I used to use a cutting head to melt these bars, and you'd lose some of the silver when you did that because the metal would get too hot and literally go up in smoke. But since I've been using that brazing head, the silver pretty much stays intact. So now we'll go out and we're going to dissolve that skin off of there with some dilute sulfuric acid. Add about 200 milliliters of distilled water to this little dish. And then we're going to put our bar in there. Should be able to submerge it in this amount. We can. And now what I'll do is add some sulfuric acid. A couple squirts. And then we'll give this a stir. And we'll set this up on the heat now, back here. And get that skin that's formed on top of the bar, dissolve that off of there. I can tell when this is done when I see those tiny bubbles forming on the surface of the bar. So now what we're going to do is take this out, get it off the heat. Let's get this in some hot water and just rinse that dilute acid off of there. Here's what our bar looks like. It's got a little bit of blistering on it there, but it don't look too bad. Nice pour lines. Not bad. Before we go out and process it any further, we're going to make sure that the weight is just right here. 10.090 troy ounces of high purity silver. All right, we've been out working on the video. It's now just a little past 11. Let's scroll it down, see what we got here. Bang! 200,000 subscribers at 11:09 on 31 December 2022. Here's our final bar. High purity silver bar. 999 fine silver, 200,000 sub, SREETIPS. And that's got the date 31 December 2022. And the time 11:09 a.m. 10 troy ounces. And right down here we've got a little bit of a pit that was created from some outgassing when we poured the bar, but that's okay. I mean, it still looks pretty good. Nice high purity silver bar. I can see my reflection in it. So what we'll do now is, there's our weight, 10.09 troy ounces. And I'd like to wish everyone a happy new year. Today is 1 January 2023. And we'll put this up for sale on my eBay site. Starting bid will be 99 cents. I'd like to thank everyone for watching.